nobody mention Bankhead without acknowledging me.
We're in the bricks, P-Town. One original that they won't tear down. Hello.
Yo, it's your boy Casual Rail with the Silent A podcast. And man, we back with another one and a quick one at that. Yo, hit that like button, comment below and subscribe, man. We appreciate all the love. And for this one, we getting straight into it. We got Madrimov taking on the likes of Virgil Ortiz, February 22nd, 2025. And this is your 3-minute breakdown, your 3-minute fight drill. And for this one, let's say it right now. Who wins? Virgil Ortiz. How? Late TKO stoppage. We're talking rounds 8, 9, possibly 10. And why? Power in the resume. And I'm not talking about just who they fought, when they fought them. We're talking about the punching power in the resume. Obviously, the likes of Virgil Ortiz got 21 out of 22 knockouts, but the competition level he has faced at his time rising up, 147 pounder naturally, then had to move up to 154 for, health reasons, is cracking. He's swatting. He's getting men up out of there. But more importantly, comparing him to Madrimov, who did take on the likes of Terrence Bud Crawford, took Terrence Bud Crawford all the way for his first entry fight into the 154-pound division. And a lot of people are high on him for taking that, the pound for pound, undisputed champ for 147 pounds from 140 pounds, and welcome him into the 154-pound division, take him all the way, and they're looking high on that. And why we're not picking him? It's simply because the power, again, in the resume, who they've been fighting, who they've been knocking out, but more importantly, the punches coming back. Virgil Ortiz's fighters, he's taking on the like of Kavaliauskas, Delorme, you name it. Obviously, just fought Boachuk, who put him down twice in that fight for opening up, not being responsible on his defense, which is one of the main points why we got a late TKO stoppage in this one. But let's get to the power punching. Madrimov has yet to face anybody with a 50% knockout ratio, barely. I think it was only one that was early on in his career, but in his last few years, in the last 3 years, all his folks, outside of Terrence Bud Crawford, 50% KO ratio or less, meaning can't swat. Now, all these men can fight, in professional boxing, and one punch can change the fight. Ask the likes of Jaime Maguia taking on Saras and got his ass knocked out by a guy who had 5 KOs in all his victories. And I mean, less than a 20% KO ratio. But when you look at the men, Madrimov's been pressing his style. He's been mauling them. He's been strong. He's a big guy at 154. He's a hustler. He's a pressure fighter. But you can do that when there's not much coming back to you. You can do that when there's not a lot of arsenal. You can do that when there's not a lot of bombs coming back at you. You can't duck and get out the way. You can't take those kind of hits, take that kind of punishment. So why did Terrence Bud Crawford not get him out of there, right? Terrence Bud Crawford first fight at 154 pounds, and he does not have the punching power and the KO ratio of Virgil Ortiz. Let's just get to that straight away. Now, Terrence Bud Crawford clearly fought the better competition. More accolades, got it, good. But punching power is punching power. Hitting a man is hitting a man, and breaking him down is breaking him down. And having damn near a 90% KO ratio says something. You means you put men in their place, you put them on them. But more importantly, let's get back to the power of the punching coming back. He's able to take a punch, keep going. I mean, Boachuk dropped him twice. He kept fighting, kept pressuring, and earned that last victory. Madrimov, it's an unknown, right? He hasn't really fought nobody that can swat nobody that can punch hard like that. And that's the reason in our case right here. And again, this is our prediction, our breakdown, our 3-minute fight draw, our 3-minute breakdown. I don't think Madrimov will have what it takes to take the punches late in the fight as the war of attrition, the fog of war starts to set on him, and Virgil Ortiz starts to open up. I think he's going to be shell-shocked, a little PTSD carrying over from the Boachuk fight, learning from his mistakes, opening up too much, letting his defense get lax and getting caught and getting dropped. I don't think he wants that to happen again. I think he wants to put on the show for February 22nd out there in Riyadh season. And I think he's going to be a little timid between rounds 1 through 4. But as he feels the power of Madrimov and gets comfortable and says, yeah, I can take this. And by the way, I can be smart and I can pressure and still hold my defense, and I can get this man up out of there between rounds, again, 8, 9, and 10. We'll see him get really comfortable. His power carry late, and he'll get this man up out of there and get a TKO stoppage. Worst case, let's say he continues, to be a little timid, not to open up as much as he did against Boachuk, trying to avoid the knockdowns, then it'll be a unanimous decision in the likes of Virgil Ortiz, as long as he's responsible with the defense. Again, that's our pick. That's our solution to this. It's going to be the power in the resume. Let's say it again, the power in the resume, the punches that coming back. Virgil's fought the harder punchers, and actually his resume is better outside of the Terrence Crawford fight for Madrimov. Again, no disrespect. That's our breakdown. That's our 3-minute, quick take on that. We got Virgil winning this one again. Late TKO stoppage rounds 8, 9, and 10. He's going to bring the hammer, bring the pain, bring the fight, bring the punching power, and he's going to be more defensively sound and move around and confuse the likes of Madrimov late in that fight and get him up out of there. Nothing against Madrimov. I just don't think he's fought the type of power to come back. But again, we could be wrong. He is strong, looking good. It looks healthy at 154 pounds. He looks solid. And he might be built to take those punches. But again, man, it's your boy Casual with the Silent A podcast. Yo, hit that like button, comment below. And if you got the time, subscribe. We appreciate all the love. And again, for this one, peace.